There was a storm of banks rolling through the country, and when the dust settled, they'd eaten up everything. The ones some called tramps and bums stumbled past the population sign. They sold all their tools to invisible men and gave them their string. The city officials started coming up with schemes to rid themselves of these people or push them to the extremes. There's no train or bus that'll take you from here. The only way to get a ride is to take from the cashier. At least that way you'll have enough for a down payment. The councilmen handed out some question forms and said the answers are important and will decide your story. They gathered up everything and went to sorting and drawing, and depending on their answers, they put them in a category. Wrong answers live in shacks and rundown government apartments, while right answers at least don't have to look at their compartments. There's no train or bus that'll take you from here. The only way to get a ride is to take from the cashier. At least that way you'll have a down payment. The girl says there's nothing to do here but throw stones. My best days are being trapped in a cycle of letdown, watching that man Sam try to tell his story to passers-by. Before the clouds of my mind take over, I have to get out of this town. The visions of the future I should have are slipping away. I need a ticket printed on it. You shall not stay. There's no train or bus that'll take you from here. The only way to get a ride is to take from the cashier. At least that way you'll have a down payment. When you search for the boy, you may find a record. A picture of him at the moment he wouldn't consider best. This follows him everywhere he goes like a squawking radio, and he has to tune it all out every time he gets dressed. But for the girl, when she saw him choosing isn't praying. When you're in a situation like that, consequences aren't weighing. There's no train or bus that'll take you from here. The only way to get a ride is to take from the cashier. At least that way you won't have a down payment. They saw the neighborhood around the college they'd never attend, and in them was such a feeling of unbridled disgust that she wanted to burn the whole place and all the houses down. But the boy suggested they could turn into these houses busts. Take all the valuables in our lives we can reset. When one tried to fight back, they shot down the threat. There's no train or bus that'll take you from here. The only way to get a ride is to take from the cashier. At least that way you'll have a down payment. The councilman saw the boy and girl as upset in their neatly drawn lines. Bring in some boys from out of town who really don't like us to solve all our problems and in turn gossip behind our backs. It's no matter because we've got to stop these causing a fuss. The boy and the girl were headed to another countryside, but then the out-of-town boys, they shot them till they died. There's no train or bus that'll take you from here. The only way to get a ride is to take from the cashier. At least that way you'll have a down payment.